So here I am at Horseshoe Bend Winery, which is the location of my very first video on this channel. And I love it more now than I did 4 years ago because the Painishes who own the winery have been such a contributor to the community, number one. But number two, they have really made this such a community spot with all the various events that they do out here. So this morning, I'm here for their first Sunday of the month brunch, which is just, I can't wait because I've never been. But they have murder mysteries here. They've had 5K runs here. They have events with your pets, with your fur babies. I mean, it's just absolutely amazing that they took this winery that really an older couple owned and was ready to retire and hadn't done much with it and turned it into this incredible place for the community to spend time, to have events, to relax, obviously to have wine, but more importantly, to build the sense of community here. So we're gonna go in and see what's for brunch because I can't wait. And I'm gonna meet one of my favorite clients who met me through this YouTube channel. He's watched every video on this channel. So stay tuned because I know he's gonna love being on camera. Stay tuned. Okay, so this is David and Scott, and I just wanted to share a little bit about some of the people that found me on my YouTube channel. So, Scott, tell them a little bit about how you found me, first of all, and then we're going to talk about how you love Wichita Falls.
Sure. We were looking at downsizing, and David had suggested Wichita Falls, since he's from here.
They lived in Terrell, Texas.
East of Dallas. Mm-hmm. And I, not knowing a lot about Wichita Falls, I'd only been up here a few times, I decided to go on YouTube and try to find something out about it. And I found you. So I literally watched every single video that you had put out about Wichita Falls. And
I mean, that flatters me so much, but then at the same time I go, oh my God, I'm not.
That's kind of creepy, doesn't
No,
it?
not creepy. Just I'm not that entertaining, but I like to believe it. I'm a,
But it was helpful because you provided information on everything from the housing market to things to do, some of your favorite places. You talked a lot about people.
Yeah.
And you being a big fan yourself, I thought, okay, I need to give this some more attention. Started falling in love with Wichita Falls for even moving up here. That's how I found out about it.
And David, you were raised here.
Yes.
So, I don't know, because I know that you might have been, not forced, but coerced into watching some of the videos and go, is that really the place I grew up?
I left Wichita Falls in 1996, and we moved to the DFW Metroplex for work and a number of different reasons. But when we decided to downsize and we're looking at potentially moving into a smaller community, when he came to me with all of your YouTubes, and he's like, oh my God, you've got to check out Debbie. And he's showing me things, and I fell in love with you too, and you had good information. It was like, yeah, Wichita Falls is a really, really nice place. But having not been here for a while, I really wasn't aware of how much Wichita had grown and changed in the interim that I'd been absent. So it was really pleasing to see like the revitalization of downtown and different attractions and things to do here, while Wichita continued to retain its home feel. And its comfort and just the friendliness and everything about it. So it was a no-brainer at that point to just come home.
Yeah. And so just for people that think they need to do things in a quick hurry, it was probably, a year or more after our first... You watched the you watched the channel.
A year watching your video,
right? And then you talked to me,
and then spoke with you,
and it was another year, right? So, I mean, decision making like this doesn't have to happen overnight. So, I just also wanted, give people permission to say when you're going to make a change, it doesn't have to happen today.
Oh no,
it's just a process of looking at this is what I want to do, this is where I want to go, these are the things I need to do to get ready, and then once you did, which is one of the most fabulous things to me is you found the house. I mean, it was the first house we looked at, even though I made you look at other ones. It was, you fell in love with it, but you were ready. You were ready. You manifested it. It came. It was perfect. You guys are in love with it, and now you're here.
Awesome. Great neighbors. It's
yeah.
It's everything I wished our life to be. I have now.
Yeah. And that's the beauty of it. And that's why people that don't know anything about Wichita Falls that find this channel, I just love it when I'm not the only one gushing over it, because truly you moved away and came back, but it's still just as magical to you as it is to Scott.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And you've had these amazing, experiences just for the little while that you've been here.
Oh, yeah.
And you were definitely a big part in helping us realize that.
Mm-hmm.
We knew a general direction and kind of what we wanted, but the information that you were able to provide and the encouragement of taking it one step at a time, focus on this, focus on that, okay, now here's next. You really helped us realize what has become our dream.
Mm-hmm.
So that was very, very helpful. And we probably would have made some mistakes if it weren't for you.
Oh.
We really would have made some mistakes.
Well, it's been a journey, and I tell everybody, once you're, in my tribe, then you're my friends, because a client is not how I observe and feel about either one of you. And so that is what's, even more fun. And we've had some fun selling that house at Terrell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Glad that's done.
But the thing is that, it all works out. It absolutely all works out. And just to always keep that vision in mind, we all knew it was going to work out. It just may not have been in the time frame that everybody thought they wanted it to, but yeah.
And when people are looking at Debbie, I had the privilege of a job that I traveled all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
I've been in most major mid-sized cities in the U.S. And for the folks that are already here, you're really lucky.
Mm-hmm.
Be fortunate for what you have.
Mm-hmm.
And for those that are still looking, you'd be pleasantly surprised.
Yeah.
Pleasantly surprised.
So come to Wichita Falls, visit, and see what I see, which is paradise. And I say to everybody on my videos now, I said I have two paradises that I live in, here and on the Caribbean.
Yep.
And it's, to me, just like having two children that are so different, but you love them. You do love them this, an equal amount. Maybe not the same, but an equal amount.
Right.
And that truly is
for different reasons, yeah.
for different reasons. And I mean, it just has so much character and beauty and magic here.
It is.
That's why I continue to be here part-time.
I love it.
Yeah.
I absolutely love it here.
All right.
It's great.
All right. Well, thanks, you guys. And we just had an amazing brunch at Horseshoe Bend. If this is your first time at Horseshoe Bend, right?
It's great.
Yeah. So it's another great little place. So I did a quick little video, but here we are. There's where the owners live over there. And just a great little place. All right. Queen of Magic out. That's our day at the winery. The brunch was delicious, as you can see from these pictures. It was a choice of chicken fried steak or egg benny, which were just delicious. Good friends. You got to meet one of my absolute favorite clients, which all my clients are my favorites. And the fact is that this is such a beautiful space that the Paynish has bought this property, and you can see in the background their house and the vineyard. And it just is just a demonstration of the magicalness of Wichita Falls, and another reason why I love it here so much. As Scott and David shared, you really don't appreciate a community like this until you actually live here. And sometimes it might be scary thinking about moving from a place that you've lived your whole life, which I was born and raised in Southern California, and leaving kids perhaps, or leaving parents and venturing out. But once you immerse yourself in a community like this, you just don't want to go back. And so that's why I love sharing about this community on this channel. And you know that I love Playa del Carmen as well. So once again, my two children, Playa del Carmen and Wichita Falls, love them both the same. I recommend either one for a vacation or otherwise, or come and live in either one of our spaces, because it's just too good for words. Queen of Magic out.